Hi, this is Michael William Denny, the ThunderWizard.com YouTube channel. So today I want to talk to you about something that's been weighing on my mind past few days, past couple of weeks, and every now and then I think it's necessary that I come forth and I clear the air and I be clear to you who are coming onto my YouTube channel. I be clear to you about who I am and what I represent. Because it's easy at first glance to perhaps make some mistakes about who I am and what I represent. I am a follower of the god Odin, Woden, he who is consumed with the fury of self-awareness. And Thunar, the lord of the moon, the lord of the mind. You know him as Thor. I'm wearing symbols on my little costume here that represent that. I've got kind of a cool tribal depiction of Thor's hammer, and I'm wearing a really cool Hjalmar pendant that was made for me by one of my students. When I look at these symbols, I feel a rush of pride, to be sure. But more importantly than that, when I look upon these symbols, I feel a deep satisfaction, a deep sense of peace and serenity and strength. And it is at the very least unsettling for me to see people who clearly do not understand what these symbols represent, using them in ways that cause people the opposite of what they are meant to feel when they look at these symbols. It causes fear and disgust and shame. And I would like to say that when I see these people, and I'm forced to see this when I turn on my news and I want to be entertained with the ridiculousness of politics, instead of my wonderful little comedy, I have to watch you wearing these symbols of my gods and my ancestors, in such a way that it causes people pain and fear and anguish. I would like to say that it makes me angry. And it would be very easy for me to stand here and be self-righteous about it and launch into personal attacks upon you. But I've come to learn that that rarely works with anybody. I know it never works with me. So the first thing that I want to say is, to all those who are feeling fear, who feel disgust, who feel damaged by those who unknowingly use these symbols, please accept my deepest apologies. For those of you who wear these symbols and use them in ways to cause innocent people harm or fear, know that these energies are real. The Thor's hammer is a very real energy. Thor's job in this universe is to protect the human race. And I want to tell you a story about an experience I had with Thor. When I first started following the path of my ancestors, I was a little uncomfortable with it because I am not a racist. I am not an exclusionist. I fight very strongly against any such beliefs. And so I have to be honest, I was a little bit uncomfortable with it in the beginning, because of some of the things I've just said. And I was talking to somebody, and in an innocent attempt to try to be self-deprecating, I said something that was disrespectful towards Thor. And because I had just started a new relationship with this deity, I felt an immediate response in the spirit realm. And I felt Thunar say to me, "How dare you? Never, ever attack a member of your family." And I felt very ashamed until I realized that he was telling me that I was a member of his family. And then I changed how I responded to that. Now, what you may not understand is that everybody on this planet that exists here now, that has existed and ever will exist, is part of your family. And that Thunar, the God who protects the human race, actively is protecting all people on this earth. And when you use his symbol in a way that causes people fear and disgust and shame, you bring shame to him. So I just want to be clear to everybody, because every now and then somebody comes onto my channel simply because they see me wearing this symbol, or that I'm a white guy with a shaved head, or I talk about the god Odin or Thor or whatever, and they make the assumption that I am somehow somebody who believes in exclusion. And I just want to be clear that that is not what I do, nor is it what I believe, nor is it what I represent. And while I cannot prevent anybody from coming onto my channel and learning, in fact I welcome it, I would just like for you to know that anyone of any background, regardless of your religion, regardless of your ethnicity, regardless of your sexual orientation, regardless of your culture, regardless of your beliefs, regardless of your politics, regardless of anything, anybody is welcome on my channel. And if you stick around long enough, you're probably going to learn how to release that fear that's causing you to hate other people. If you stick around long enough, you're probably going to find out who you really are. And in terms of these symbols, where they came from, in fact, if you want to know where this symbol came from, go watch this video here. This will tell you where this symbol originally came from. And if you want to understand what the roots of white supremacy is and why, if you truly want to follow the path of your ancestors, you need to dump that crap now, watch this video. I welcome you onto my channel, and I welcome you to open your mind, to release the fear, and to grow up and pull on your big boy pants. Because if you follow my path, you're going to need it. Having said that, I just have to clear the air. Every now and then I got to do it, so I thought I would. Stay tuned for more. Talk to you soon.